Hi, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Rhythm Oliver. We are going to be doing a reading today, but I'm going to clarify something before we start this reading. And many readers do this. They say whatever's on their mind or talk about whatever they got to talk about before we get started. So I made a short this morning or no, last night maybe, and it was called Divine Guidance for Ladies. I said, hey, you need to get you a mature, seasoned man. At the end, I said, get you a man that's going to dominate you. I'm going to clarify something for y'all right quick what I mean by a man that's going to dominate you. I'm talking about a man who going to put you in your place and put you in check. And that's not going to allow you to do whatever you want. And you know that you're going to absolutely respect that man at all costs. Because if I do something stupid, he's going to check me and put me in my place. If I say something wrong, he's going to let me know and he's going to correct me. Because I am a woman, not a little girl. See, a little girl, this new age shit, new age women, little girls, or a woman, a little girl is going to want to be in masculine energy like she's a man. Just like a little boy will want to be a constant feminine energy, but a little boy does not know how to be a man. There are different levels to it when you're a princess, a queen, or an empress. There's different levels, and a lot of people don't understand that. A woman should never be slapped, abused, uh, beaten, or harmed or anything like that. Now, if y'all some sexual BTSMD or whatever the hell it's called, basically 50 Shades of Grey or 365 days type of shit, that's y'all business. Just like a woman should never slap or hit her man because then you put yourself in the place of a man when you go and do something like that. I'm from the old school. So I heard, I come up from the old school where women say, hey, that's 80, 90 years old and 70 years old, like, hey, don't ever try to sit back here and they'll tell women don't ever try to put yourself in the place of a man. Like it's certain things that you should and shouldn't do. We don't do that nowadays. We just feel like, oh well, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to. Well, that's why a lot of people are single these days because they feel like they could do whatever the hell they want to, and that's honestly not the case. A man is going. You have to respect a man. But here's the thing, ladies, it's not a lot of men in this world who are on that level. And see, y'all are so used to dealing with little boys because a lot of y'all are still little girls yourself that y'all don't know what an actual man is. And see, that's what I mean by get you a mature, seasoned man. Because if he look at you, you know I better go sit my ass down. If he gives you that death stare, like, oh shit, I'm about to get in trouble. I shouldn't have said that or did that. Or yes, Poppy, yes, Daddy. Well, you know, because when a man challenges you in a certain way, he loves you and he cares about you. If a man go let you wear crazy, goofy looking shit outside the house and he don't care and letting you show your body and all that to the world, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't think that man has really grew up. That's not a man yet. Because a man is going to carry himself a certain way and he's going to want his woman beside him or his wife to carry herself a certain way because we are a vision, not a vision, but we are, damn it, I can't even think of the word. We are basically a reflection of one another. And a lot of y'all might not see it that way. If somebody else probably heard that in the tarot community, they'll be like, no, he's all wrong. But again, you got a lot of feminine women who have not grew up around, who have not had a man in their life. And what I mean is they didn't grow up with a father figure. They didn't grow up with uncles who would get on them. So the stuff that they're learning it from society of these new norms that are not normal. And that's what I'm saying. A mature woman is gonna understand what I'm saying and be like, you know what, that man is right. Like I'm not gonna carry myself a certain way because hey, I do have children. Um, I'm not only representing me, I'm also representing my man. I just wanted to say that. Now, I'm gonna pull some damn cards. And again, I'm not for everybody. And a lot of people might hate me and they be like, oh, he full of shit. But I'll tell you what, I'm not full of shit. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this, I guarantee you, most of y'all who gonna say I'm full of shit, how long have you been single now? And why don't you have anybody? Whether you a male or a female. Or why can't you keep a relationship? Why do you keep attracting the same energy and attracting the same type of people to you? It's because you are in a toxic energy. It's because you keep on attracting that same bullshit type of person to you. You're not attracting somebody who is a mature woman or mature man. You're attracting a little boy or a little girl. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like that, but I'm telling you, if you go back and look at your track record, it is what it is. It shows it right there. That hey, I'm telling the truth and I'm speaking it. So, if you are in a partnership, you need to give your relationship a chance. If you are not in a partnership, then you should be looking for someone. Basically, you should be healing yourself first. And you should be making yourself the greatest version of yourself. And then when you get in a partnership, you should be working on building your relationship to make it the best relationship ever. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't understand, it's a mature thing. When you are married, you do not put your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your grandma, your children, you don't put them first. You put your husband or wife first. A lot of y'all don't understand that. And that's like lost knowledge. It's like talking about basically damn the lost Atlantis. It's a lost knowledge. The universal lost knowledge. Y'all don't even get what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying because it's not a language that is spoken to y'all, so y'all don't get it. It was lost because y'all were never taught it. Y'all never saw it. But when you are in a marriage, you put each other first. Then your children come next. Then after that, everybody else comes. It ain't no, oh, I'm gonna go put mama first, grandma, auntie, uncle, and then I'm gonna put my man and my woman way after them. That's not how it go. If you doing that shit, you don't need to be married. That person comes first because, especially your children, one day your children are going to be adults and they're gonna grow up and they're gonna have their own relationship. And you probably gonna be looking at like, why ain't you putting them first? Why aren't they putting me first? Because they have their own relationship and their own family to take care of. You have a husband or a wife right there. The thing was, y'all were supposed to teach y'all children what they should be doing and what they should grow up on and the principles they should have. Destined. You are destined to have something great. You are destined to have a beautiful relationship, a beautiful connection. The question is can you handle a beautiful relationship, a beautiful connection? Are you ready for that? Are you healed enough? Are you mature enough to withstand a mature relationship? Now, I'm not saying that women don't have any rights in this world. I'm not saying that. So Don't try to come for me, because if you try to come for me, I'm gonna shut you down. There haven't been an individual, even my clients. I've had women who, I promise you, who they are so masculine as hell, no matter where they are in the world, and I've shut them down. And they're like, I've never had a man shut me down and talk to me that way. Well, damn. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your husband. I'm not your daddy. And then they'll be like, oh, I look at my dad a certain way. Well, I'm not him. I'm not gonna tolerate that shit. Again, even all the women that I have coached, no matter where they are, they can be in the Philippines, they can be in Europe, they can be somewhere in Asia, they can be in the UK, they can be here in America, in the Caribbeans. It don't matter their culture, their color. I've had to deal with them all. But I will shut that shit down if you try to talk to me a certain way. Because you're not gonna disrespect me. I know my value and I know my worth. Somebody needs to hear that. You need to release the past. Some of y'all are holding on to the past, and you're holding on to a lot of trauma, and you're holding on to things that no longer serve you. You're holding on to childhood wounds. And no, I did not just become like this, by the way. I've been this way. And I'm going to be this way till the day I die. And whoever don't like it, I really don't give a shit. Because you know what? It's better to be real and authentic and genuine and blunt than to be a follower like a lot of other people in this world. A lot of y'all are following trends and following people, and it's not okay. So while I'm talking to you, I'm also channeling messages, but I'm also talking to y'all. A lot of y'all followers, y'all think that y'all mama has been a role model to y'all, but y'all mama hasn't role model shit. Grandma hasn't role model anything for you. They've taught you all wrong. Your father, who is weak, who has been demasculated, has taught you wrong in incorrectly ways. And you wonder why you keep getting bullshitty men and keep getting bullshitty women. And I'm talking to the men too, not just the women. I could be talking to somebody who's both sex. It doesn't matter. Somebody gotta basically be in charge in a relationship. But that's a different story. But I'm not trying to be rude, but that's a different story whenever it's a same sex marriage. Because yes, somebody does have to, not necessary. It's all about how you treat somebody at the end of the day. So if you treat me a certain way, let's say you treat your husband like shit, but you treat your boss at work. You listen to your boss at work, but you come home and you won't listen to what your husband say. I just told the client this, and I told a woman, a young lady, this at my twin school, and even she's like, everything I told her. She's like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Like, yeah, because a lot of women, y'all will listen to y'all bosses, y'all so-called little homeboys, whatever, but let your man tell you something. You ain't listening to him. When it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, it is so damn disrespectful if you go listen to homeboys and everybody else are homegirls, but you not listening to what your partner is saying. But you will be like, oh, well, such and such told me this. And you know what? They're right. Well, what the fuck? I told you that too. That's a sign of disrespect, basically. That's a sign of basically like, wait, do you not trust me to guide you and lead you? Or do you not understand that I said that shit to you before, and why are you listening to everybody else? It's a sign that something ain't right with you. I'm not throwing shots at nobody. But I've had to tell a lot of women this, and a lot of men too. You mean to tell me that your wife said something, but you go listen to what your goddamn mama tell you? She's your mother. And be like, well, excuse me, what do you mean? Are you married to your mother? No. Okay, so when your wife said it, why the hell didn't you listen to her? She the one you married to. You didn't marry your damn mama. You don't sleep with your mama at nighttime. Do you sleep with grandma at nighttime? No, 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 sir. Some of them say it like that and be like, okay, well, if you don't fucking sleep with your goddamn grandma, why are you going listening to what she say? Well, because I don't care who she is to you. That is so disrespectful, and it really a lot of times partners won't say this, but they really feel some type of way. And what it does is it messes up your connection. It messes up what you guys have because the fact of what you're doing is you actually probably putting them in a deep hole, or they're becoming depressed or detached for some type of way. Or they're like, it's a lot of things they probably have on their chest that they won't even say to you because the fact of you steady over here listening to Molly and and Thomas and every damn body else. You listen to grandma and mama, but you're not listening to the person you're married to. You're not going to the person you're married to for advice. You putting all your business on Front Street. If you have to go to a homeboy, homegirl first and tell your business instead of going to your partner first, I need you to go look in the mirror and look at the reflection of yourself because you are a reflection of yourself. And you need to understand that you are not that mature yet. I'm going to call it like I call it. And I'm going to tell you how I see it. I'm not saying that you can't go have a conversation, but there was a quote that I saw a couple years ago. And it was obviously off probably like Creed 1, whatever. Never discuss your marriage and your business. I'm gonna say it like this because I forgot the quote, but never discuss your business and your affairs and when you have a problem with your family members or your friends. Because once you let somebody in, they gonna look at the other person differently. You go to a coach or you go to somebody that's outside, don't a lot of times don't even go to the pastor because he knows some of your family and he might talk your business or his wife gonna be talking to you go to somebody that's outside who don't know either one of you, or you know what, you work that shit out on your own and y'all sit down like two adults and y'all figure it out and y'all discuss these things. That way you learn how to communicate with each other. You learn how to have growth with one another. I'm saying this for a reason because a lot of people don't understand these things because you were never taught these things. You also don't know what healthy boundaries are. A lot of y'all are letting y'all family members and y'all so-called friends ruin and dictate your relationship. I wish a motherfucker would, whether they are an in-law or blood, try to ruin my relationship. Your head is gonna be off your shoulder. There is nobody in my family, and I say family because that's what everybody's a family. They're all my family, but they're not my immediate family. You have no right to speak on anything dealing with my marriage, relationship, or my children. You mind your business and you take care of you because for one, you're not taking care of you very well. And I'm not saying that for all people because some people in in my family they take care of themselves very well. So no disrespect to them, and they get what I'm saying. They because they understand what type of person I am. But I'm not gonna tolerate it. Just like it is up to me to discipline my children. If it's not me, it should be my wife. Nobody else should be disciplining my kids at all. That's not your right. If I'm talking to my children, you better shut your ass up and sit down somewhere. You have no right, no matter who you are, uncle, auntie, cousin, grandma. You have no right because then I'm gonna turn my attention to you, and then I'm gonna look at you a certain way, and you might get put in your place too. Because what? See, that is what I mean. When somebody is a real mature man. They know how to handle stuff differently. Now a lot of y'all gonna try to be like, oh, he's so toxic. Y'all don't even know what the hell toxic is. Y'all have no idea what toxic is. The word toxic has been thrown around so damn much, it don't make no sense. And honestly, if you want to just be mature and we want to be totally blunt and honest, a lot of y'all are toxic. A lot of y'all mamas is toxic. A lot of y'all so-called damn daddies is toxic. You grew up in toxic shit. Let's just keep it true and let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck 150 or whatever the price of gas is right now. What 318 depending on where you are, $5 in California, 489. Some places is 6. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it one in a trillion. Somebody needs to hear this message. And it's gonna be some people who don't like what I say. Oh fucking well. If you have a problem, the comments are right there. If you want to do a one-on-one coaching with me, please hit me up and let me know. And I can explain myself for why I said what I said. But again, you know what? As a man, at least I'm willing to admit and say what I have to say rather than sit back and be quiet and let you just, oh, well, this is how I feel. Because I'm not trying to be rude to all the women in the tarot community. And I respect a lot of them. I do. I don't look at the tarot community that much these days, but the ones that I have watched over the years, they have said things in their own way about, oh well, if a man acts like this and he does that, okay, well that's how they feel and that's what it is with them. And of course, a lot of women are gonna take that information and they're gonna run with it. Well, this is me being a man and me giving information to the men and letting them know what they should and what they shouldn't put up with. And the mature woman is gonna be like, you know what? He is absolutely right on what he's saying. So, hey, this card right here needs to be read. Follow your bliss. I feel good when I know you are happy. Do something that you enjoy today. Feelings of joy and hope will bring us closer on our journey and will put you at ease. Everything we talked about for a reason. And a lot of that stuff I was just channeling. I was just channeling. A lot of it I was channeling, and it was just me. You know what? Auntie, I love the hell out of you. Dr. Lisa. Um, God in light. Where's my phone right quick? Because I'm going to say something. There are two women that I madly respect in the tarot industry. I do. And before I go, if you made it this far, I gotta send a big shout out to these two women. One of them is an aunt, family. I love her to death. Um, she told me years ago. She's like, Rhythm, start doing your work. And she told me always be honest and truthful and be yourself. That's one thing that she told me. And this is why I'm being honest, truthful, and being myself right now because I have to. I have no other way but to be myself. And she is definitely a woman that I madly respect. She's one of the women that I give the most up respect to in the whole entire world. And there are not many people that I absolutely respect. But Dr. Lisa, I genuinely, I love you. She's family to me. I absolutely love her. Um, I do. I would definitely tell y'all to go check her out. And I don't even think I told her that I even started this channel. She gonna be like, boy, or no, you know what, Anna, if you watching, Anna, I feel like you probably watching because I know you spiritual as hell, and I know you keep an eye on me. I feel like you probably have told her, and I'm probably gonna have to call Auntie. I haven't talked to her in a little minute. Heart of Inspiration. So definitely go check her channel out. I'm gonna have to see what she's doing and stop by her channel anyway. Her name's Dr. Lisa. Also, I'm gonna give you one more person too. Um, this woman readings is definitely off the chart and madly respect them. I do. I would definitely say, hey, go watch her readings. I'm definitely gonna have to check out whatever she posted today. And one thing about it, whenever I watch her readings, I gotta sit down and I gotta have peace and quiet because I'm like, yeah, all eyes, all ears have to be on what this woman is saying. I'm like, I don't want nobody disturbing me because of the fact of how spiritually gifted this woman is. And I'm giving her flowers because the fact of, you know what, um, she definitely has supported me and my channel and me on my spiritual journey, and I have to do it right back if I can find her channel. Um, so one moment, because she is here. I'm looking off my personal YouTube channel right now. Find her right quick. But again, nobody should be taking criticism. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to sit back here and a person isn't gonna look at this as me trying to beat them down. They're gonna look at this and be like, you know what? He's actually just trying to give me guidance and help me out here, and he's just trying to be honest. Okay, here it is right here. So, wind, rain, storm, flame, divine messages. Go check out her channel. Mad respect. I give both of these women their flowers. I wish I would have did it at the beginning of the reading, but I have to give both of these women their flowers. These are two older, seasoned women. Do not kill me and beat my ass for saying this. I'm not calling y'all old, but I'm saying older, seasoned, mature women who have my respect. Um, you need any personal work done, you can hit me up. The information will be below. Um, to my wife and children, I love y'all dearly. One in a trillion. Y'all mean so much more to me. Love and light, peace and prosperity. Take care.